When we got home, I just burst into tears and I was like, oh my God, what have I done? I was so worried. I just thought, what have I brought into my home? I had no idea how big greyhounds could be. Blue was a bit of an accident as far as how he came to live with me. Nobody else wanted him. And 2 days later, an enormous greyhound was dropped off. Didn't realise what I got myself into at that point. It's like bringing a puppy into your house. They just don't know the rules. They don't know any rules about anything. And we essentially just had to start from scratch. Within the first few days, I tried to take him for a walk and he just reluctantly came with me, just sort of associated going for a walk with loud sounds and scary things. And I had to teach him a different way. And patient was probably the biggest thing that helped the both of us through it. One day, we just started zooming around the house. I think that was the moment where I was like, I think he's going to be pretty happy here. Interesting show to watch this huge dog trying to sprint around the house. I knew that he was confident and comfortable with me. He's just very dorky, very bouncy, very emotional, very communicative. If he's happy or unhappy or frustrated or jealous or anything, like you will know about it immediately. Most of the time he is a slug essentially, like he's just not moving by choice. When he wants to play, he'll sit in his bed. I can feel him looking at me. He'll just sit up and just start looking at me and staring at me. And it doesn't matter where I'm facing. I just know he's doing it. It's so intense. And then he'll start breathing quite loudly. And then that will work its way up to the most infuriatingly quiet whine. And then if I still am not giving him enough attention, it just gradually gets louder into a bigger whine, and then it gradually works up into his bark. And once it gets there, I'm just in hysterics. I can't take him seriously anymore. And unfortunately, like that's just one of these behaviours that I feel like I've reinforced. It could be worse. They imprint so quickly and you become theirs so quickly. But once that happens, once they know that they're safe, it's just the most magical thing to see them grow. They need a loving home, they need a couch, they need someone to hear all of their feelings and thoughts. He's come so far and he's really grown into himself. It just is so quirky and cheeky and just sort of accidentally hilarious. It's hard not to feel like it was just meant to be.
Si amas a los animales, suscríbete.